Hi there! Welcome to True Resource Bookkeeping. My name is Veronica, and on this channel we cover bookkeeping, mindset issues, and QuickBooks Online. My hope is that I can help make your bookkeeping journey a little bit easier and maybe even a little bit fun. So today I want to talk to you about a question that I hear and see often. That question is, which bookkeeping software is the best? Is it QuickBooks Online? Is it Xero? Is it FreshBooks? Is it Excel, Wave? All the different softwares. Which one is the best? Which one should I use? Which one is the best? So I have an answer. I have an answer for you today. And it might not be what you expect, but my answer is that the best bookkeeping software is the one that you actually use. Yes, so it's not necessarily QuickBooks, it's not necessarily, Xero or whatever software. It's the one that you actually use. If you don't use a software but you have it because everyone else has it, it's worthless. So I want to give you a few questions to ask yourself to think about. Maybe you've been trying out a software and it's just not quite working and you're not using it, or you're thinking about trying one and you're kind of getting overwhelmed by all the options. I'll just give you some questions that might help you find a software that works for you. So the first question is, ask yourself, what kind of business do you have? Do you have a service-based business? Or do you sell products? What kind of things do you need to keep track of that are related to that business? And look around and see, some softwares might be better at helping you manage certain types of businesses than others. So take a look, consider that in your options when you're looking. The next thing is to ask yourself, how tech savvy are you? So, when you go and open something and you have to learn something new and it's new technology, do you just break out in sweat? Or do you love learning all the new technologies? Most softwares are advanced enough to try to help you, if you're a beginner, but just understanding your tolerance and your limits can help you, because that potentially is getting in the way of you picking the best software for you if you're not honoring, your level of comfortability with technology. Ask yourself what your budget is for your software. It's possible that when you're going in, say you choose something because it's the best one, but it's maybe more beyond your budget that you want to pay for. And then that those feelings about paying for the software that you don't even really like gets in the way. So ask yourself the budget that you have for the software. There's a wide range of softwares available, from free all the way to, $100 a month or something. So ask yourself what your budget is and what you're willing to, invest in that. What are the options for support and training if you choose a software that, you find one that you like, but does it have a lot of options for support or training if you get stuck? Or if along the lines down the road, you don't want to do your books anymore, you can find, a decent amount of people who could help you. You might like a software, but if it's kind of obscure, that might not be helpful, and it might make you less likely to, move forward with it. And then how do you feel when you try the software? Maybe you've tried it already, and you have feelings, or if you haven't, most softwares offer or have access to some sort of a test version. I know QuickBooks Online has a test version. A lot of softwares, they'll have a free trial period. So get in there and pay attention to how you feel when you log in. And if you just go and log into a software and you just really hate it, every time you log in, you're like, oh, I hate it. I hate the way it's laid out. I hate the colors. Whatever those feelings are, listen to them. Trust your gut. Something is off, and if something is off, and every time you go into the software and you just kind of like, oh, I don't like this. I don't like the way it looks. That's going to make you not want to look. And if you don't look, even if it's supposedly the best software ever, but something about it you just don't like, it's worthless for you. It's not the best software for you. And finally, for those of you who have been trying to use a software that you've been told is the best one, ask yourself, do you really use it? Are you using it? Are you keeping it up to date regularly? Are you in there and often? Do you understand it? Do you use it? If the answer is no, then you might need to do some more research and find a software that works for you. And so you might be wondering, like, okay, I do all of that. What's the point? Why? You might have to try more than one. And it's worth it, though. I believe it's worth it because there'll be several things that if you find a software that works for you and you know it's working for you because you're actually using it and updating it and keeping up with your books, you'll notice a few benefits to your life. You'll know that where you stand because you'll be able to see what's going on in your business regularly. You'll gain the confidence that comes from kind of learning something new and keeping up with it and being on top of your books. And you'll be in a better position to ask for help down the line because you kind of already know what you're working with, you know what the system is generally like, and you'll be in a better position to have help later if you need it. So sometimes when you're not keeping up with your books, you think the issue is that maybe something's wrong with you, like you're just like, everyone told me this is like the best thing. QuickBooks is the best thing, or Xero is the best thing, but it's just not working for me. It's not you. Like, pay attention to that. It's possible you're just using the wrong software for yourself. And if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't matter if it works for other people. So take the time to find one that works for you. And of course, there could be some other things that are getting in the way, some blocks maybe you have around just like bookkeeping in general, but a really easy place to start if you're not doing your books and you're not getting in there often is just check with yourself. Am I using the right software? Maybe the issue isn't me. Maybe it's I need to find a better system that works for me instead of against me. So I challenge you or encourage you to take a look, see, answer those questions for yourself, look around at the market, do some test drives to test, play around with different softwares to see how you feel about them. Because it matters. It matters that you find something that works for you. So I hope this was helpful, and let me know in the comments, if it's helpful, if you have any questions. If you need a little bit of extra support, you can find more information in the description below. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time.